Hey guys, Tearless here inside Guild Wars 2. I'm in the last beta weekend for Heart of Thorns, taking a preview at all of the different elite specializations that are coming to all of the professions in Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. Right now I am on the Engineer looking at the Scrapper, which is the elite specialization for a engineer in Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. Now each elite specialization kind of adds something new to the class. It adds a new weapon, and then it also will add a whole new set of utility skills that will come with the whole kit. So I'm going to go through and look at all of that and show you all of that. I'm going to show you what is the new item or the additive that comes with being a scrapper, the new weapon, which is a hammer, the new utility skills, which is going to be all of the little scrapper bots, or the gyros as they call them, and then we will look at the tree at the very end. Now, the first thing I cannot show you, and I would like to show you at the very end of the video, and that is this first talent here in the scrapper tree always tells you what you're getting when you kind of switch to this elite specialization. And when you switch here, in addition to getting access to the gyros and the hammer, etc., you get a function gyro. And this function gyro will allow you to finish a foe or revive an ally for you at range. And I hope to show you this at the end, but it's pretty cool. Like, if someone's at least, pretty 750 yard range, you can finish them off. So no more knockbacks, do you have to worry about that? You can just sit there and finish them off from range. It's really cool. So the new abilities, the new weapon I should say, for a scrapper, if you decide to choose a scrapper, is going to be a hammer. And I honestly have a lot of fun with this. This is a really, brings out the melee for a scrapper. And it has a lot of combo finishers all over it. So the first is going to be this 3-set combo that comes off your number 1, which is first the power positive strike, smack your hammer into your foe while empowering yourself, so you get might off of it. Then the next one is going to be negative bash, and that's the second item. Slam your hammer to the foe, leave them vulnerable, so you get vulnerability out of it. And then you bring down your hammer on your foe for the equalizing blow. You bring your hammer down on your foe, and that gives you might and vulnerability, or might and then vulnerability on the target. So you can see right here, it's just the normal 1, 2, 3 combo right there. Pretty cool. Now the second item is the Electro Whirl. You spin around reflecting missiles and hitting enemies. So straight damage. It is a combo finisher whirl, just so you know, but I'll go up here and go ahead and show you what it looks like. Pretty cool. So also know that this will reflect missiles, so any type of arrows coming in, etc., it will not throw them all out in a different direction, etc., in addition to doing the damage. The third one is the rocket charge, which you dash forward with a rocket charged hammer to deal damage to enemies. So I'll go ahead and do this. I'm going to hop all over the place. And if there are multiple enemies, I will hop to all of the different enemies dealing damage to them. The fourth ability for a hammer is going to be the shock shield. You magnetize your hammer, blocking attacks while striking foes in front of you. You also cause a great deal of vulnerability on this. So I'll go ahead and use this. You can see right there, plenty of damage, and then I'm back to my normal hammer rotation. The last item here is Thunderclap. You ionize an area, bringing down the power of lightning to stun foes and damage them over its duration. So this is a combo field lightning. There are very few lightning fields in the game, and they're adding a lot in Heart of Thorns, but this is one of them. And I'm actually going to combo this with Rocket Charge, so you can see, with the combo finisher Leap, you can see just, what you can actually do with this. There's that, and then I'll use this. You can see Daisy Strike, Daisy Strike, Daisy Strike each time I hop on one of the number 3s. So that is Thunderclap, and then you can also see, you also saw there the combo finisher off of the Rocket Charge. Now, you gain gyros in addition to this, and I will explain the gyros, and I will also explain their utility skills as we get to them. I'm going to put up the sneak gyro here. So the first is your medic gyro. You deploy a medic gyro to heal nearby allies, basically. And you can also order them to self-destruct, kind of like a turret. And it'll, daze targets, but I'll pull it out here. You can see it's got a little area of effect, but it follows you around, and it will continue to heal. Now, you can have the utility skill that comes with it is Reconstruction Field. Establish a defensive shield granting protection to allies in its area. So there's protection, and it's also a combo field water. So if you pop this and then use your number 3, it follows you around. So no matter where you are, you're going to be putting healing out just from that combo field on the utility skill. The next gyro is known as the Blast Gyro tag. You hurl a tracking dart for your Blast Gyro to seek out and detonate at. So this gyro is basically going to hunt and knock back whatever I charge it to do so. So I will, I have the golem targeted. I'll go ahead and use this, and it's going to jump up, and then it's going to jump after this and knock him backwards. That is the Blast Gyro. The utility skill that comes with it is Bypass Coating. Splash Hyper Coating on nearby allies, granting super speed. So use this, and now I have super speed. The next gyro is the Purge Gyro. Deploy a Purge Gyro to remove conditions from you and your nearby allies. Pretty simple. Follows you around, just like the last one. And we can destroy it so you can see what it looks like destroyed. The next one is a Bulwark Gyro. Deploy a Bulwark Gyro to apply Watchful Eye to allies. What Watchful Eye is half of incoming damage is taken by your Bulwark Gyro. So this is an excellent defensive mechanism for you to have. Now you can see the Bulwark Gyro. It's pretty big. You can see its radius is pretty big. You can see it right there. Much bigger than the Medic. But it'll follow you around and continue to take any damage you may receive along the way. Now, I missed showing the Purge Gyro utility skill. It basically regurgitates anything that it purged, so it generates a chemical field, which is a poison cloud. So you can see right there, it creates a poison field, just like that. And then for the Bulwark Gyro, you create a reflective dome around you that protects you. Pretty cool. The last gyro available is going to be the Shredder Gyro, which you deploy a Shredder Gyro to whirl at a target location, striking foes and using combo fields. So it's a whirl finisher, which is really cool. So I have this lightning field, and you're going to see I'm going to plop the lightning field down, and then I'm going to put the whirling gyro down. And it's just going to continually toss out brutal bolts while dealing damage, because it's spinning constantly. And it's dealing damage. It doesn't do heavy damage to the golem, but really where its benefit is to using it as a combo finisher. So if you have a field, you can put that field down and then toss out the Shredder Gyro to really, throw bolts all over the place depending on the field. The last gyro here is going to be the Sneak Gyro. You deploy a Sneak Gyro to provide stealth to nearby allies. So I'll go ahead and use this, and there we go, we have stealth on everyone. And then you can order it to self-destruct as usual. But that's pretty cool. That gives more, it's one more item, one more character profession that has stealth in the game now. You have it with an engineer. Now the two utility skills that I missed, the Shredder Gyro. The Shredder Gyro gives you a spare capacitor. Set down a lightning capacitor to daze and damage foes nearest. So, here we go. It's another field. It's another lightning field. And then lastly, you have Detection Pulse. It removes stealth from enemies in a large area. So this is a huge reveal. If anyone tries to mass veil, basically laugh at them and then go ahead and just use this Detection Pulse to reveal everything. Those are the toolkits of the gyros that you receive in Heart of Thorns for the Scrapper. Now, I'm going to go through this, the build for the gyro as I walk over to the kind of actual players that I can kill, so that I can show you guys the function gyro. So in this first, we already know what this is. It's the function gyro. You're going to see it soon. The first here is Shocking Speed. Use Leap Finisher or Blast Finisher in a lightning field. Apply super speed to around you. Using a Leap Finisher or Blast Finisher in a lightning field applies super speed around you. The second one is Stabilization Core. When a function gyro is activated, you and the function gyro gain stability. So there's stability built in. And then there's Recovery Matrix. Using your heal skill temporarily reduces damage you receive. Pretty cool. Your next minor is going to be Decisive Renown. When you successfully revive an ally or finish an enemy, you grant boons to nearby allies. Super Speed or Might. In the second set of talents, you have Rapid Regeneration. Rapidly regenerate health while affected by Swiftness or Super Speed. And since there are a lot of abilities that are granting out Super Speed, Super Speed, you'll get some health out of this. It's pretty good. Next is Expert Examination. Stunning or dazing a foe applies vulnerability and weakness to them. So there's weakness and then vulnerability. And then the last one is Mass Momentum. Gain power based on your toughness. Gain might while you have stability. So this is pretty awesome, especially when you consider how this functions with a flamethrower. Using a flamethrower as a scrapper. That's a pretty awesome bit of, cohesiveness between those two abilities right there. That's pretty awesome. Your third minor is Impact Savant. The duration of your outgoing stuns is increased, and the duration of stuns applied to you is decreased. So that furthers your ability to be more of a melee person instead of always at range. In your final tree, you have Adaptive Armor. Gain stacking toughness when struck. Reduce incoming condition damage. You have Final Salvo. Gyros grant super speed and create a lightning field when destroyed. So more lightning fields, more super speed for the scrapper. And then lastly, there is Perfectly Weighted. Hammer skills deal increased damage. Evading attacks grant stability. So I'm going to go ahead, before we're done, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it's like to actually be able to use this gyro here. If I can find someone who is not taking a target. There seem to be a lot of people, or I can just steal someone's here. Let's do this. And it says Gyro Smash right here. So I can go ahead and use it on this person if I want from a distance. But I will wait until someone comes back up and we will try it again. They will pop up here in a second. There we go. Go ahead and put that down. And there it is. I will go away and use Gyro Smash. You see the function gyro right here. Dead. There we go. And there's a super speed from my my talent. That's really cool. You know, you now have that ability to do it from a distance. You know, no longer have to worry about knockbacks off of certain characters, etc. But overall, a lot of fun with the scrapper. The gyros really have a lot of fun. A lot of combo fields and a lot of combo finishers. There's a ton of that in the scrapper, which I think will bring the utility of a scrapper or an engineer, you know, up more in line with some of the other classes or professions, excuse me. So that's everything for the engineer scrapper elite specialization. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later. Cheer this out.